Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of The Danny Show. I'm your host, Dan Cody, and this is where I give commentary and reviews on all things wrestling. Before I talk about Monday Night Raw as well as Clash in Italy, which I didn't get a chance to review, let me just say that Triple A match between who is the true El Grande Americano. If you did not watch that match immediately following Netflix, you missed out. That match between the artist formerly known as Shad Gable and Ludwig Kaiser as the new and reigning American El Grande Americano, excuse me. If you have not watched that match as soon as Raw went off Netflix, or if you have not seen it yet, check it out because that match was spectacular. Much like Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, that match is also ruled 5 stars or 5+ stars, in my opinion. That match was incredible. First off, JBL is still holding his heelish character, and I have to say something real quick. I think JBL has something to do with with Shad Gable's guys who we know as the Creed brothers. One of them, and I think they did this on purpose, but one of them literally looks like an ICE agent. Literally. One of the Creed brothers looks like Ice. I'm just saying. But in any event, moving forward, that match was incredible. And I need to say congratulations, Ludwig Kaiser. And also Gunter, who lost to Cody Rhodes under controversial circumstances less over 48 hours ago after a pretty nice match with Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship. By the way, it was Gunter who bailed Ludwig Kaiser out after Ludwig Kaiser got into a fight. And I believe that fight was due to him defending someone and because somebody was being disrespectful. So much love to Ludwig Kaiser and congratulations to him on winning the other night. I'm glad that WWE and AAA didn't punish him for the issue outside. I'm glad all is working out well with him because that match was incredible. Also, we got to talk about Monday Night Raw because we opened up the show with Roman Reigns, who was victorious against Jacob Fatu after an incredible main event yesterday. We also had Jacob Fatu acknowledge the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And this excites me because that means that Jacob is aligned with the Usos and Roman Reigns. I would love to see what does this mean for the bloodline or the MFTs now. We don't have to say 2.0 now, they're the MFTs. Now we got to see what goes on with them, with Solo as they showed up at the end of the match. The tribal comeback was incredible with Roman Reigns winning. Pretty smart of Roman Reigns to go after the hand that delivered the Tonga death grip. Roman Reigns is still the champion and Jacob is with the family, which is going to make the family stronger and dangerous. Hopefully Jay and Jacob get along. We also found out that there was a face-to-face confrontation that lasted a couple of seconds between the World Heavyweight Champion Roman and Cody Rhodes. Don't tease us like that. We already have a 1-in-1 match. Both men are victorious one time, so we would love to see a trifecta to see who the best truly is. Speaking of one-to-one trifectas, after Brock Lesnar defeated Oba with 7 F5s, one through the announce table, and I'm not a big fan of overusing and overkicking out of certain finishing moves unless it's for the purpose of building someone. And I could understand it taking so many finishers to put away Oba because that's just building how great Oba is. Whereas it would take several spears to put Brock down just to build how great Brock is. So I can respect that. This is one of the few times where more than one finishers are justified to me. After Brock Lesnar understandably won that match, we had Femi, who came in like a house of fire and knocked everyone out before he did his pose during the entrance, and would go on to win this fatal four-way match that involved Penta, Carmella Hayes, Melo Hayes, and Solo Sikoa. And after Oba won this match, he told Brock that this basically is not over and that they will be meeting again. And I look forward to the third match, which we'll see who the best is in that situation. We also saw Ruka cut a promo tonight after winning the Intercontinental Championship from Becky Lynch. First of all, let me just say the match was okay, was pretty good. However, there were a couple of moments where I could not help but say thank you, Lord, for your grace, because there were some moments during Ruka's match where I was concerned that if anything had gone wrong, that would have been bad. Ruka has this thing where she goes for the moonsault, for a hand moonsault in the ring before going for a moonsault out of the ring and onto her opponent. There was a moment where the moonsault did not go as planned, as many of you saw that night. I'm grateful to Almighty that it was botched, meaning it didn't go perfectly. However, I am grateful that it did not go bad, because a move like that has to be landed perfectly. And to be honest with you, I think I could be wrong, but we may want to lay off on the moonsault over the ropes like that, because the way it went bad, the way it was misdone, it could have been a lot worse. So I'm grateful to Almighty that she was okay and nothing happened. Here's something I did not know. I did not know that Ruka was actually black. I did not know this. I thought she was completely just a Caucasian blonde. I'm not trying to bring anything political, but certain news brought out that she was the first black female Intercontinental Champion. And I was saying, what? Then I found out her parents were Caucasian. Her father's actually black. And I was like, wow, Ruka will go down as part of Black History Month. And she talked about this on Stephanie McMahon's podcast. So I was like, wow, I did not know this. It's like looking at Mariah Carey. But anyway, congratulations to Ruka. She is an awesome competitor. We may want to be careful with those moonsaults, because that moonsault over the rope went wrong and it didn't go perfectly. But again, I'm glad it didn't go worse. We also saw tonight's main event. We had Seth Rollins versus Braun Breaker. I'm sorry. The match was not as good as the El Grande Americano match. That match was stellar, spectacular. However, Braun versus Seth Rollins from earlier today was absolutely incredible. In honor of Luchador, I want to show you guys what I'm wearing. This is my Eddie Guerrero t-shirt in honor of AAA and that incredible 5-star main event we just witnessed. For those of you who watched Netflix after Raw, in honor of that, I'm wearing this. But today, that main event, it won't be as good as the other one, as the AAA main event. But the main event between Seth and Braun Breaker was incredible to watch also. I would rate it maybe 4.25 or a little bit more to me. Match was great. But let me know in the comments below what you think of today's episode of Monday Night Raw on Netflix, as well as the incredible AAA match between El Grande Americano and who was the true force. Until next time, I'm your host, Dan Cody. That's all the time I have for you today, and I'll be back with another review on all things wrestling. Have a great day, everyone. See you next time. Shoosh! Had to do that.